Stars classroom. Today's topic will be active passive. But before that, I just want to share this thought with you. This is a well-known thought by Swami Vivekananda. The thought is, the brain and muscles must develop simultaneously, means at a time, together. You have to develop your brain as well as your muscles. Iron nerves with an intelligent brain and the whole world is at your feet. That means if you had iron nerves, that means very strong nerves with intelligence, your brain is intelligent, then you can achieve everything in this world. The world will be at your feet. It is a very motivational thought by Swami Vivekananda. Now we will learn about active and passive voice. Active and passive voice is a very important topic of grammar. Sometimes it comes directly and sometimes in editing we have to do the corrections of active and passive voice. So it should be learned by everyone. Now first of all we will learn what is active voice and what is passive voice. If the verb in a sentence shows that the subject of a sentence performs the action, it is active voice. That means in the sentence, when the verb shows that the action is performed by its subject, the subject has done the action directly himself. At that time, it is active voice sentence. For example, Ravi writes a letter. Here, Ravi is the subject, and when the subject directly is performing the action, that means it is active voice sentence. Here, Ravi himself is writing a letter. So Ravi is directly performing the action. That is why it is active voice sentence. So this is the verb which shows that the action is performed by the subject. Now next is, if the form of the verb in the sentence shows that it is affected by the subject, then the sentence is in passive voice. So what is the thing is, when the subject, the verb which is used here, when it shows that in the passive voice, first of all, the passive voice sentence, the object becomes subject and subject becomes object. And when the verb shows, that the subject of this sentence is affected by the subject, means now it is subject, otherwise it was object here. If we read this sentence and we understand that this verb shows that the subject is affected by someone, at that time it is passive voice sentence. For example, a letter is written by Ravi. Okay, here what we have used is written. When we use is written, are written, was written, at that time it is passive voice sentence. That means the subject is not directly doing the work. Subject is not directly performing the action, but it is affected by someone. At that time, this is passive voice sentence. So first of all, you have to understand what is active voice and what is passive voice. To understand it clearly, the question is, write A against active voice and P against passive voice sentences. We have to read the sentence and we have to write A or P according to the sentence. The first one is, she has become the monitor. Here she is the subject and she is performing the work herself. So that is why it is active voice sentence. Second is, the letter is delivered. The letter is delivered means letter himself has not done anything or letter itself has not done anything. Instead, someone has delivered the letter. So, subject is not working, not performing the action, but the subject is affected by the action. So, it is P. Third is, the match is played by them. That means match is not to, match is the subject. Match is the subject. The subject is not performing the action, but it is affected by the action. It is affected by the action done by someone. So it is again passive voice sentence. Next one, who will break the news? Here someone is asking who will break the news. That means action is performed by the subject. So it is active voice sentence. Next one is the cake is cut by the little girl. Again, it is the little girl has cut the cake. The cake is the subject of this sentence, and it is affected by the action done by someone. So here it is subject and it is affected by the action. So this is passive voice sentence. Okay. First of all, we have to understand, we have to identify which is active voice sentence and which is passive voice sentence. Now students, here are some important points which we have to keep in our mind while doing active passive. The first one is we generally express actions in the active voice. Normally, we write the sentences in active voice. We only write the sentences as passive voice when we do not know who has done the action. When we are uncertain about the subject of the sentence, at that time we write the sentence in passive voice. Third one is only those sentences in the active voice that have transitive verbs and therefore objects can be changed into passive voice. That means in the sentence which has an object, direct object is there, at that time we can change the sentence into passive voice. If the verb is in intransitive, we do not know, we cannot change the sentence into passive voice. When there is no object is there, we cannot change the sentence into passive voice. I will tell you what is transitive verbs and what is intransitive verbs. Now the next is future continuous tense. If the sentence is in future continuous or the sentence is in perfect continuous tense, means present perfect, past perfect, future perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. These sentences could not be changed into passive forms. Okay, that means the future continuous sentences could not be changed into passive form. Present perfect continuous sentences could not be changed into passive form. Past perfect continuous sentences could not be changed into passive form, and future perfect continuous sentences could not be changed into passive forms. So these are the important points to be kept in mind. Now students, those who do not know what is transitive verb and what is intransitive verb, here I will tell you about that. Transitive verbs, the verbs which require a direct object to complete their meaning are called transitive verbs. That means in the sentence, the verb which requires a direct object, without object the sentence will not be meaningful or it will be incomplete. Those verbs are called transitive verbs. Like she has done the work. Suppose I say she has done. It is an incomplete sentence. We do not know what she has done. So when we write the work, that means the sentence is complete. She has done the work. So has done is transitive verb and it can be changed into the work is done by her. Now next one, what is intransitive verb? Intransitive verbs do not require objects. Without objects also the sentence will be meaningful. That is called intransitive verb. Like I am late. This sentences cannot be changed into passive voice because late is not an object, so it is not be possible to change the sentence into passive voice. She is a teacher. Again, it is not, the work is not done, or no, there is no effect of the object from the action done by subject, so it could not be changed into passive voice. So am, is, you are, students are, these are all intransitive verbs. That means the intransitive verb do not have a direct object and the transitive verb has a direct object, that is called transitive verb, and which has direct object, those sentences could be changed into passive voice, and the sentences which do not have a direct object, those sentences could not be changed into passive voice. Okay. Now students, the next important points are the object of the verb in the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. The subject which is there in the active voice, that will becomes object in the passive voice, and the object in the active voice, that becomes the subject in the passive voice. Like she writes a letter. Here letter is the object, but when we write it into passive voice, the letter becomes the subject. A letter is written by her. The which is subject here, that will become object in the passive voice, and which is object in the active voice becomes subject in the passive voice. Now next point is the form of the verb is changed in according with the tense. According to the tense is not changed. According to the tense, the verb is changed. Like it becomes is, are, was, were, has been, have been, had been, will be, shall be, etc. plus past participle. Past participle is also called third form of verb. Third form of the verb. Like it is written. Is plus third form of the verb. Is changed. Is plus third form of the verb. Okay. So it is written in the passive voice according to the tense plus verb plus third form of the verb. Now next is the subject of the active voice is expressed as by plus agent, and we used to write by. Here by her. In this sentence by her. Okay, now we will read it afterwards. By is used with the agent. Agent means the subject in the active voice. They won the match. This sentence is active voice. They won the match. They is the subject. One is the verb and match is the object. Now in passive voice it will be the match. The match, which is the object here, it will become the subject. The match won, and before won we have written was, because the sentence is in past tense. So the match was won by them. We have used by, and them is used because they is written in the active voice sentence. So it is by plus agent of the passive voice. Understand? By this way we will write this sentence is in passive voice and this one is in active voice. I can write it here that it is passive voice so that it is clear to you. That means in the passive voice sentence, the subject is the object which is there in the active voice, that becomes subject in the passive voice, and after that we write is, are, or was, were according to the tense of the sentence. Here it is past tense, so we have written was, and then we have to write third form of the verb, like win, won, won. Won is the third form or past participle form of the verb, so we have written was won, and then we have to write by. By should be written. After by we will write the subject, accordingly the subject which was in active voice, that will become the object and it is the agent here. So by them. I hope it is clear to you. Try to understand and do practice. When with the practice only it will be easier to you.